People were rightly outraged the other week when Prime Minister Justin Trudeau added to his latest growing tally of gaffes where he said that bizarre remark about low-income people and taxes. So it was during question period, and Pierre Poilievre was asking him something of a rhetorical question, because they do that a lot in question period, where he said, "Can you confirm that you're not going to be raising taxes on Canadians a lot in the coming months and the coming years, seeking re-election, of course?" In October, he gave the child fitness tax credit as an example of something that the Liberal government had gotten rid of. Trudeau, as a response, had this to say, that the Conservatives don't understand that low-income people don't benefit from tax breaks because they don't pay taxes.
Well, isn't it funny to listen to a trust fund baby lecturing Canadians about being too rich?
That's right.
He says that people who take the bus are too rich and therefore should lose their transit tax credit. Soccer moms and hockey dads, Prime Minister says they're too rich, so he takes away their children's fitness tax credit. At the same time, he forces these same working class families to pay for his taxpayer-funded nannies. Will he put aside the hypocritical class warfare and tell us the true cost of his tax increases that he would bring in if he got re-elected?
Great question. Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we see proof that the Conservatives simply don't understand that low-income families don't benefit from tax breaks because they don't pay taxes.
And a whole lot of jaws dropped, and a lot of people said, "What are you talking about?" For starters, low-income people pay a whole bunch of smaller taxes, sales taxes, sin taxes, the upcoming dreaded carbon tax. And is he talking about income taxes? He never defined his terms. And you go, okay, well, I get the point. Higher income people pay a lot more proportion of the income taxes that are brought in. But guess what? Low income people certainly pay income taxes too. If you're making around $12,000 a year, which is not a lot of money, in downtown Toronto, you can't rent an apartment for a year for $12,000, let alone feed yourself and do everything else you need to live. But you will pay taxes. You will pay hundreds of dollars to the federal government. Are you saying that those people couldn't do with more money? But the ensuing furor and the outrage online and the Conservatives trying to nail him, it was all justifiable stuff. But it kind of distracted from Pierre Poilievre's original question, which is, what are you planning to do?
Will he put aside the hypocritical class warfare and tell us the true cost of his tax increases that he would bring in if he got re-elected?
And I think it's a good question, because we're in this tricky spot right now where Justin Trudeau is continuing to pile on the debt and deficit that continues to increase our borrowing costs. He's not going to get rid of that, but economists are saying, well, if there's a recession, things are going to get even worse. Now is the time when you should be paying down the debt. So we're facing crunch time here where, let's just say Justin Trudeau is re-elected. How on earth is he going to manage the money? There's going to be budgetary pressures. Is he just going to pile on the debt even more? Even if he does, like we said, those servicing costs go up. Where's he getting the money from? Is he going to get it from you, the people? And if so, when's he going to fess up? It's a good question. Is the Prime Minister planning any tax increases for now or in a future term? And he didn't answer the question.